Hey folks, welcome back to this migration game where we're wrapping up the industrial era as the Germans. Well, maybe not quite wrapping up, we've still got a ways to go. But as a reminder, we started this game with one city on our starting continent, and we weren't allowed to take or found any cities until we got to the New World. So we completely own the New World, and we did so as the Norsemen. And now in the industrial era as the Germans, we had some interesting opportunities because the Germans and the Norsemen both get combat strength on naval units. So you have a total +5 combat strength on our navy. So I thought, why not take the Germans and really lean into naval power? And boy, it's a good thing we did, because we had a lot of conflict with the black player, who is the Fame leader, and still the Fame leader. They've had a lot more efficient eras than I have, because they've had multiple cities. So we're both in the same era, and actually still 700 Fame ahead of me. Now, this was a really big gap a few episodes ago, so we're still closing in on them, but we've got a ways to go before we've really secured our victory. If you really want to know what happened in the last episode, I'd recommend checking it out. We had some interesting battles and some interesting decisions there, and it's pretty unusual to have like anything even remotely competitive. We also got to kind of demonstrate the power of a navy that episode, which was nice, so recommend checking it out. You also may remember that we got stuck in a battle that wasn't loading correctly, so I'm going to restart that battle here. I tried to go around and make the same or similar decisions in some of these other cities as far as the production queue and all that, so the only thing outstanding is the battle here. So let's get that rolling. And I don't remember exactly what I did. I'm not going to worry about it too much. Okay, let's just do that. And actually, you should have started this guy one up. It's fine. My navy will take care of it. So first, let's just get these units on the land here. And we'll queue one more up to get up there. Let's move this guy up so that he has vision. Okay. Let's bring our ironclads in. They're going to occupy these positions down here where they can shoot at everyone. We're going to send a couple steam frigates down this way so that they have line of sight. And then we're going to fill in the gaps here with all these different units. And then we'll send a few over this way, just in case they reinforce, which they did last time, but the AI don't always make the same decisions when you reload games, so we'll have to see about that. Yeah, I can actually just annihilate these draftees, which is nice. Same thing there, and we can get in the city there. All right, great. And maybe push that guy up. So we'll see if they reinforce. This last time around, they brought in an army from over here, but it doesn't look like they're doing that this time around. Okay, let's see what I can find. All right. Just blast that guy. No, I won't be able to hit them. Can they hit up there? No, so let's bring this man of war around. They should be able to target up there. The man of war, or not the man of war, the ironclads rather have indirect fire, kind of like artillery does. So they're very efficient at hitting targets in sieges in a way that most other ships are not. At least not until you get later ships, you know. Okay, so as you can see there, I can just blast them. Boop. There we go, and I now hold their capital, which is also nice because Migrating has the lighthouse of Alexandria, which is going to give my ships even more movement and combat strength. All right, so we could end the war. Let me see how much stuff I actually have. So I have an army down here. Okay, thought they would retreat. So if I were to force a surrender, I don't know how much what I've already occupied will cost. I'm kind of inclined to try to take Gnosis as well. Though I will not have indirect fire support here because this is inland. I've done a huge amount of damage to their army over the last several turns, so I feel like this might be a good opportunity to try to take that city. Because like Mikane or Hyrax Hill here, I can take again pretty easily. Let's see. I don't really care about the outcome of this. I'll just let the chips fall where they may. Okay, we've researched urban planning. Let's upgrade this rocket cart. Let's upgrade these halberdiers. Great, so we'll be a little bit more effective. Is there anywhere we can actually siege this city from this turn? Not quite. We don't quite have enough movement. It'll have to be next turn. I wish I had an airport at the moment. But that'll be on the bucket list of items to add in once I've conquered some stuff. Okay, let's get Eiffel Tower down here, just because I am in need of some stability and have already claimed it. So let's get some people on there. We have workers' rights, so we can get researcher slots or worker slots. I'm inclined towards research slots at the moment, but I might wait until this resolves, simply because this is going to move me back towards whatever this one's called, tradition, but I would rather be on social. I suppose on tradition, because I've been having a little bit of trouble with my religion. If I were to go towards tradition, then I would feel a little bit better about that. Because like 10% science, I mean, it's nice, but the faith on territory would help ensure my religion stays afloat. Yeah, let's go for child employment. Okay. And probably aeronautics, just to set us up for the next era. I guess, actually, wireless telegraphy gives us +1 influence on commons quarters, which I have several of, so we can grab that. And guerrilla warfare is a classic tech to skip. Actually, I don't have encyclopedia or nationhood yet. This conscription center is okay. Oh, I don't have mercantilism either. Okay, let's go back and get some of the basic stuff here. I'm fine with skipping siege cannons. It's not really necessary. Nationhood is good, specifically for the conscripts. Everything else is fine, but conscripts in particular will maybe be necessary. Okay, 60 money there is pretty good. We'll get the whale fishing. I'll also attach another territory here if I wanted. I think I'm going to. It'll also improve the effectiveness of whale fishing as well, and get me another coking works. Could even maybe attach another one. Like this one right here would actually help with my money issues, because the wonder here gives +5 money per number of attached territories. So maybe I just like yoink that in there as well. I mean, I know it's not that much, but it'll still help, right? Does it break it out? 45? I mean, it's not amazing, right? But, like, I'll still take 45 gold. Okay. 76 science is quite good. All right. Feeling good so far. Let's see if I still feel good when I try to attack this other city here. Its population is declining, which tells me they're building more military, as they should. They should be very scared of me. My main problem here is that I'm not going to have any means of indirect fire. Ooh, and kind of a bad deployment zone as well, because I can't get up there. That's where I wish I had Alpini. They would come in handy. But, okay, they do have one mortar. Okay, let's just abandon that. Their war support has increased. I'm just going to go for Hyrax Hill, because I know I'll be able to take that with support from my navy, and I'll leave Gnosis for when I actually have some artillery to support my attack. That'll decrease their war support a fair bit there. Use that. All right, Berlin. Manufactory, I suppose. They don't have anything for the conveyor belt. So we'll need some commons quarters in here because I am losing a fair bit of stability at the moment. Those are all fine. Ooh. This one's really struggling with stability as well, actually. Just universally suddenly taken a big stability hits. I wonder if there was some effect I had going that has ended. That's a weird spot to put it. Let's go right there. Harbor. Okay. I should think about next era. Not quite ready for that yet. Okay, so I could attack this round. Yeah, that would put my ships in range. Okay, let's just go for it. See if any of these can attack. Okay, there are a couple spots here where these steam frigates can get some shots in. So you're going to take advantage of that because the ironclads can shoot indirectly. So obviously, I'm going to blast that musketeer up there. Let's get the rest of these guys in first. Don't think they'll be able to shoot from anywhere. So if we just get a whole bunch of adjacency here, hopefully we'll be able to take some of these more dangerous units out. Okay. That's a good shot there. And then I should be able to, yeah, wrap them up with my musketeers here. Man, I have to say I'm really liking having this navy. Like, don't tell anyone I said that, but it's been really good, this game. Especially in, like, a more even game, I would say. It's had more impact than it might otherwise. What can you shoot? Okay, take those guys out. So I, as of recording this, I got home from the holidays not too long ago. My mom became, I don't remember if I've talked about this already, my mom became a permanent resident of Canada in the last year. So she now lives in like the Edmonton area. So I've been to Canada before and I got to visit her for Christmas this year. So kind of nice, being in a different location. Obviously Edmonton can be quite cold, but it was relatively pleasant. And, having grown up in Minnesota, it really was not that bad. But I came back and spent some time with my girlfriend, so on and so forth. But we were coming back to where I live, and a lot of kind of the middle part of the United States got smashed with a pretty big snowstorm for at least for the area, right? Like other places, if you lived in Buffalo or something, getting 7 inches of snow or whatever is really not that big of a deal. But in the area of the country where I live, like basically everything shuts down. And like down in Richmond, they, I think, are still having water issues because their water supply went down because of the snowstorm, which is pretty wild. There's not really a point to this story. I was just talking about stuff that has happened in the last few weeks. Okay, let's get this peace deal. We want Mykonais. We want Hyrax Hill. We want that. Yep, okay. Yeah, that's about all I can get here. So that all seems fine. Great. And we're immediately going to make all those demands again. Up here. Oil. 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 Give me the oil. That's literally the only reason we have this city. This city sucks. We don't even really want this city. And we should probably absorb one of these. Which one is less expensive? This one? Okay, let's absorb. And now we have one giant mega city. What do you want? It's just telling me stuff has happened. I can make demands of purple, which might be worth it. I am going to make those demands, actually, because purple has Taj Mahal up here, which I really want. That would help out my income a lot. Your religion, we're not interested in your religion. And these units that are trespassing, we'll try to take out some of these units here. Okay. Then over in Mykonos, I could try to actually, yeah, getting some commons quarters probably is the most straightforward way to approach the stability while stability recovers in the city. Okay, I am hoping that taking these cities is crippling enough that there is not a realistic possibility that they can keep generating fame at the rate that they've been going up to this point. But we shall find out, I suppose. 120 science from the Academy. Yes, please. Actually, that reminds me. So I got, what is it? This one right here? Yeah. So I unlocked this one via Civic, so I should probably get to work on building those in some of my cities. The sooner I can get the influence, the better. 32 science there, why not? That one there, 19 influence is actually pretty strong. 10 influence. And over here, 30 influence, quite good. Let's move that up a little bit even. Okay, and let's end the turn. Claim another wonder. Is it Royal Palace? Yeah, this thing's useless, so. Okay, we got the notification, so, yep, looks like they've gone up into the contemporary. Okay, we're going to blow this fleet up really fast. Fine with that deployment. Ooh, where did they go? Are they all the way back here? They sure are. They actually have modern tech now, which is a little concerning. Okay, that ironclad just destroys them, though. So we'll see the men of war that are more at risk here. I'm actually not going to attack with that one. And they're not going to attack me. Okay, interesting. Well, we'll just indirect fire that guy. This one's a little weird because it's behind some like fog here, which obscures vision, so it's kind of tricky attacking this one. Okay, I'll attack here as well. Doesn't really matter where we deploy. Get some adjacency. Oops. So I just want to blow them up in one hit. Can't quite. That's fine. And there we go. Their fleet is crippled. I've been really impressed by this player's capability to produce units, though. I mean, which one is this? They took the Singaporeans? Oh, man. That is definitely a choice that you can make. Oh my god, why would they do that? That is possibly the worst option they could have taken. Why that over literally anything else? But regardless, I've been pretty impressed by this player's ability to produce units. And I think, yeah, this is my persona that I built that has 20% industry in all cities, plus 10 industry in all cities, and is a militarist. Like they've done really well for themselves. Like they're still ahead of me on fame. If this were a normal game, I would be ahead of them on fame. And I likely would have taken the fight to them in the early modern, so they wouldn't be doing quite so well. But still, like, it's a pretty impressive showing from the AI, really. Okay. Let's move these guys out of this demilitarized zone. Alright, Republic Evolution. Could go for stability on territory. How necessary is it? Not very, by the looks of it. Okay, we'll go for the Democratic Republic, I guess, for the extra science and money from the Commons Quarters, which is a change in the Hedwana update. I don't think that Civic used to do that. It was totally different before. I don't really remember what it did, to be completely honest with you. Which I guess says a lot about its relative value. Okay. Don't care about that stuff. Do I want to attach more territories before I advance? That would allow me to get more coking works, which is a really valuable district. So yeah, I think I'm going to. I'm going to attach up here. I'm going to attach here, it's the only other one available. Do that first. Some pretty big cities. Can get harbor there. Is there anywhere I can move this? I should have checked other places. These are all decent. Let's do that one, I guess. And I guess we'll attach that one, though. Okay. Here. We attach that one. Here, anywhere, not really. Go there, get another coking works. Okay. All set there. Don't care about the Royal Palace. And tech. All right, let's grab wireless technology and aeronautics. And then once we're done with those, we should be free to advance to the next era. Would be nice to get a second merchant star. This is our first merchant star that we've gotten all game. So I don't know if it's feasible. Yeah, I mean, we're making like 4K a turn, and we need another 30,000. Seems pretty unlikely, but that's fine. We're actually at pretty high support with them already, or war score with them already. But I need to modernize my forces first, is my main concern. Well, they don't have... I'm going to buy that coal plant. Then let's work on the military school. Oh my god, 64 slots? Actually, I guess, because I took that civic. Yeah, so it's not that different from my, like, hometown, basically. But I looked at that and was like, wow, that's a lot. And it is, but it's not as much as I thought it was. Could even get another coking works in here if I wanted. I would probably, yeah, I can get another harbor. So if I attach places that have harbors and nous, that will sustain my food generation. So I'm going to attach down here. Remember, I'm still not allowing myself any additional, what's the word I'm looking for? Any additional cities on my home continent. So I'm restricting myself to my capital city for the rest of the game over there. Whereas over here, because it's not my home continent, I'm fine with taking these cities. Okay. Too bad I don't get to use the U-boat. That kind of would have been fun too. Let's get some artillery going in the city. I think my preference would be to get an airport in here. But that's not going to be viable for the time being. I also kind of want to bring these units around. I could position them near the city here, which has quite a few... Oh no, that only has ebony. Is it Gnosis that... Oh yeah, this one's quite a bit bigger. It has quite a few luxury resources. I'm also wanting to take... Before I do that, where is it? Can we get an alliance with you? We can. I'm fine with an arms deal, actually. See if they'll... Oh, they have dye available again. Let's buy that dye. Will they get a... Let's go for scientific exchange. They will. Okay. We have a thing available, citizenship. Sensibility per territory within your empire sphere of influence. My sensibility per territory within another empire sphere of influence. I mean, it's almost going to exclusively benefit me, right? I don't think I have anything. Yeah, everything's in my sphere of influence. So that's not really a trade-off. I'm going to grab this one. Okay. Let's buy that military school. Get to work on siege artillery. I'm going to go on expert policy. That's still not quite enough. We'll go back to balanced. I do want to continue to grow, and the farmers right now are actually pretty good. 14 food per farmer is not bad at all. And I know I complain about farmers a lot. I've actually warmed up to them more recently, which I wasn't really expecting, but I have been using them more consistently than I have before. So take that for what it's worth. Okay, there's wireless telegraphy. Whoops, not mean to move that way. Man, now that I have Great Lighthouse, like, my units are so fast. Like, these units are actually slower. Their base is like, I don't know, 5 or something. So if I were to split off these steam frigates, I think they could go even faster than the group. Okay. Celebrating, okay, sure, I don't really need the stability. We're going to go for the +1 city cap. City cap is always amazing, and you should try to get more of it whenever you can. Okay, Hamlet is gone, don't really care about the Hamlet. And, man, the city sucks. We'll just build whatever is cheap and actually does something. I guess a theater. I wish they had just left this as a territory. I'll probably have to pillage that and reduce it back down to a territory or absorb it into Migrating. Let's see, what do I want here? Factory is good. I want the fertilizer plant so we can keep growing. Do I really need more of that? Probably not. Let's just get some more market quarters. Sure, why not? Put them up there. What's going on here? Responsibility per researcher. Sure, we'll vote for that. Scientific correspondence with the Ottomans. I'm going to refuse. I'm going to be ahead of them on tech in literally every respect right now, so I'm not worried about sharing that. Let's do money per population. Ooh, that's actually a tough one. I think I'm fine to take that stability hit. I have a pretty big surplus in most of my cities at the moment. But the +2 money per population would be a big benefit for me right now. I think I'm going to take that. And I still look fine on stability, so I think that was the right choice. Okay. What else am I in need of? More market quarters, probably. Yeah, just fill that in. Okay. Berlin. 1600 industry, pretty good. Fair belt, I don't really need it. We grab a fertilizer plant, and then I want science. I don't think I've dedicated to anything. I guess I built this one market quarter here. Let's go for science. We're getting pretty close to the end of the game, so science becomes more valuable. Oh, let's destroy that harbor. That's funny. Okay. I'm going to pull these guys back for now. I would like to upgrade these guys into ironclads, so let's do that. Have some artillery coming out. Let's make all those demands. And I think we're going to want more siege artillery than this. Let's pull people onto industry. Okay. There you go. That'll produce things a little bit faster there. There's aeronautics. There's a scientist star. Have we taken the lead yet? Oh my god, they're still ahead of me. In 20k on the merchant stars. That is 4 turns. It might be worth it. I have a few techs I can grab. Finally researched mounted warfare. Siege cannons. Let's grab carbine and guerrilla warfare. Just because, like, I really need to maximize my fame here if I actually am trying to win this game. What is the workers' rights? Oh, no, I don't care about workers' rights. We're going to go for overlook. Interesting, because that kind of gives you an out if you decide that you actually don't want that civic. One thing that would also be really good is an aerodrome. Suppose I don't have enough stability quite yet. Yeah, if I can get an aerodrome in here, I'm going to buy that artillery. And that way I can actually get some pretty important contemporary era units. Once I'm in the contemporary era, that is. Yeah, you can just, like, work on stuff. I guess do that one first. This city's basically useless. I suppose I can absorb it here. I'm just going to do it. This gives me a little bit of time to do the coking works, at least. Yeah, we'll try to squeeze these in. I'm just going to move everyone onto industry. It still doesn't, like, reduce the time on those at all. So let's do a little bit of a shuffle here and make sure we have a turn into those, because the coking works is such a good district. Here, gonna need more food, I think. We want to fill in more of these slots if we can, so we'll get a couple farmers' quarters there, and then let's turn back to getting some research. Is it recommending down there? I don't know about that. I mean, we are filling in up here pretty fast. Diplomatic cooperation, yep, good with that. And here, it's the factory would be fine. It's not a lot of money from those. Yeah, let's go for the factory. And then build out those science quarters. Maybe same thing here. We don't have the Great Fish Market yet. Okay. That feels okay to me. Yep, it is science here, so let's grab a couple more of those. Yeah, that's fine. Those are pretty marginal at this point, the yields that I'm getting there. Could also do some more attaching here if I wanted even more coking works. Which maybe I do. Swoop. 92 production, no big deal. 91 production, no big deal. What we're going to do to make sure that we can get all of these, do a little Swaparoo there. And same thing there. And they'll remain in the queue when we go up to the contemporary. So here, grab the fertilizer plant maybe. We're pretty low on food. That's fine. Harbor will actually do us pretty well here. Okay. Feeling good. They've been wasting all their stuff on pacifying me. So when I actually declare war here, they're not going to be able to, or I guess it's placate. They're not going to be able to really spam that on me when I'm actually at war with them, which is kind of nice because I really hate that effect. I'm going to actually buy that siege artillery, and we're going to do one more. We're just going to have a giant stack of siege artillery. Let's see, humanitarian aid. Yeah, I'm fine with extra food and money on the capital. Don't know why they've decided they like me again. They're a bit fickle, the AI, sometimes. No, I don't wish to proceed. I don't want to give the AI full control of my units. Oh, actually, I mean, this is like such a non-issue, this one. Like, there's no way they managed to lose one of my units here. There's a decent bit of, what's it called? This stuff that the envoys pick up floating in the ocean. So I think I'm going to get one of those guys going. I also have a guy just sitting in my capital at the moment. I'm like nervous to let go because they'll run deep into enemy territory and cost me a bunch of war score. For science, probably just go for more science districts here. Okay. Tech, no tech. We got our 2 merchant stars though. So, feeling pretty good. I mean, they're still 900 ahead of me, but they're also an era ahead. So this is like finally our chance to actually catch up to them. So we really need to think about what actually makes the most sense here. Because we need to, like, it always is good to like rush down the tech tree, but we also need to try to maximize our fame to the greatest extent possible. I'm not really worried about my ability to do anything other than generate money. I could also like be kind of meme and go for like the Soviets or the Americans if I like really wanted to go all in on warfare and disable them, but I don't think I need that. It just feels a little too much for the moment. New Zealanders would actually be quite good. Like that would give me a lot of science. Like I have a lot of coastal real estate. That's a possibility. Japanese are like good in every game. Science and industry are exactly what you need. Indians, I mean, I don't really care about faith too much anymore. So I have influence on territory, whatever. The money per number of territories in sphere of influence is good, but my capital is not like a huge money generator. So even if I got plus 100% on that, it's not like that big of a deal compared to what you can get from the, where are they? The Chinese, you get plus 15% money on all cities and the Congress, which would actually be really good for me in this game. Brazilians, bunch of food. Australians, I mean, just straight up plus 20% industry on all cities is pretty good. And the strip mining complex. Strip mining complex, you can actually influence purchase. I believe that's still a thing. What makes the most sense? I'm kind of feeling the Chinese this game. I think it makes sense based on the number of attached territories that I have and me trying to go for like a well-rounded approach to era stars. I am going to slow down on population growth. But at the same time, I should get population growth from cities that I take over. And like it's not too difficult to manage pop growth without taking things like the Turks or the Brazilians, who I would recommend over the Turks pretty much 100% of the time. Brazilians are actually not that bad, really. Australians could also be good here. I mean, 20% industry on all cities is like such an insane amount of industry. Like, especially on my capital, which currently has 5,000 industry almost. I haven't even taken the Mughals. Like, imagine if I had taken the Mughals here. This would be going absolutely crazy. It'd be like 10k industry or something insane. Yeah, I think we're gonna go for the Chinese. I also really like the Guardians. They're a really good unit that provide a nice upgrade for siege artillery. So let's take them. It kind of makes sense. It's funny, I've taken 3 kind of like Chinese cultures this game. So I've taken the, what are they? The Zhou, the Ming, and now the more contemporary version of the Chinese. So kind of a thematic run in that respect. I'm fine with losing that much industry. I'd rather lose 8 gold than 8 industry, I think. Oh man. Yeah, this is going to be working on these congresses until the end of time. The congress is also really good if you have picked something like the Mexicans in the previous era. I'm actually going to go for aerial warfare first because I want to unlock aluminum and I want to get access to bombers. They're like the most important unit for contemporary era combat. As I was saying, the Congress is actually really good if you've taken something like the Mexicans because they are like hamlets in that they provide one of every slot. So they benefit a lot from things that affect workers, basically. Okay. And just bomb this. Yeah. I would like more war support than that when I declare war. They're just gonna keep placating me, I think. Okay. Sure, why not? We'll fight a manual battle against a whole bunch of draftees. Okay, let's get them out of that demilitarized zone. Well, okay, those units are stuck there for the time being. Can upgrade some of these musketeers, though, so going to do that. I should actually try to distribute some of these units here. They're a little bit cheaper if you have them all in one army. Okay. Get them there. Get them in there. Come on. Doesn't want to enter the army. There we go. And we can get a Wanderer. Quite a few available. Pentagon is pretty good with the Chinese. Christ the Redeemer has been claimed already. Yeah, I am leaning towards Pentagon here because it's going to be really good with my emblematic unit. I actually don't know where my emblematic unit unlocks or if you get it right away. Let me check. Units. No, you definitely don't get it right away. Let me check the tech. Right, computing. Okay, so that's a decent ways away. I'm going to take the stereotypical path here because I think I can continue to cripple the black player enough that they won't be able to do much of anything. I'd have to declare a surprise war because they keep placating me, which is super annoying. Excuse me. But I don't mind placate outside of warfare context. I think it's perfectly fair. Okay. Congress is coming. It's already queued up. Beijing. Yep, that works. That works. Just going to go with the recommended tiles. I don't need to worry too much about placement efficiency here, as long as they're just, relatively decent. Either way, Nanjing. Let's go there, 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 and there, I guess. Actually, no, because this would be a good spot for a, oops, not that. Where's my World Congress? There it is. I'm actually going to go, like, here, because this will keep intact all my adjacency that I need for my research quarters. Let's get that aluminum mine first and see where else I have aluminum. Okay, I have some uranium there. I have aluminum up here. Uranium. Get airports now as well. Okay, I have some stuff down here. I didn't realize I had coal either. Uranium there, just one though. Some aluminum there. How much do I have? I have 4. Okay, there's some here that I can get. I think I should be fine. And that one's not even built yet. Yeah, I should be more than fine as far as uranium or the aluminum is concerned. Okay. I'm gonna hope I don't get placated again. Just gonna spend some turns building that war support back up. But I mean, like, on the other hand, do I really want to wait that long? Do you want? I'm gonna renounce that. They keep like reducing the treaties with me. So close. I am just going to go for a surprise war. I'm tired of waiting. I could be cute here and bombard with these guys, but that doesn't seem necessary. Let's do the Culking Works first. Okay. I can go here. Or not. I'll go with those guys. It'd be nice to have air power here, but I'm just going to have to live with... Oh my god, did they get the Colossus? They must have. I'm just going to have to live with a decent amount of artillery, who is all going to go up on the high ground here. Well, maybe not all of them. Not quite enough space. Definitely don't want a guy in this position. Oh man, this is going to be an interesting fight. I can't shoot them from there. That's unfortunate. Can they shoot him? No, no one really can. Alright, well, we're going to be using artillery, I suppose. Boop. Yeah, they have line infantry now. I mean, they're doing a pretty good job keeping up with me tech-wise. I don't really want to move forward. I'm worried about getting hammered by these mortars that I can't see. Really wish I could get units up here. This is where being the Italians would have been really nice. Wow, this machine gun's taking a lot of damage. Are they going to kill it? Yeah. Wow. Good job, AI. Okay, let's see what else is going on for a minute. Science investing. Yeah, that's fine. Down here. Okay, that is currently absorbed in battle. Let's attack this unit here. rolling around with my giant navy. Okay. This seems doable. Nice, gonna attack those guys. Okay. Don't really want to push forward is my main issue, but I also need line of sights on their mortars because they can remove dug in from my units. Take out that guy. Let's push here. Okay. Need to just take out as many units as I can. So where do I do the most damage? It's like there. Also, they have bastions. Like, look at that. I do like no damage to that thing, to the walls there, which is pretty wild. I need to hit this guy though, because I need to get in the city to see where their units are. Kind of nervous to move this guy up. I feel like he'll be okay. Wish I had a route up there. Okay. See how we do. Gonna take some losses here, I think. Yeah, I didn't realize they had units up here, which is quite hard for me to deal with because I have no way to see them. Okay, let's get this guy out of here. We need to kill this line infantry. That is priority number 1. Okay, let's get in the city. We are on the flag. And we need to stop this guy from dying, hopefully. He is low health, but I want to try to force an end to this fight, because this terrain up here is basically impossible for me to actually deal with. Actually, I should have hit these guys with artillery first to remove entrenched before I started hitting them with gunfire. Do that one. Remove them. Them. Actually, they can't hit anyone. So we'll move there anyway. And then here we will take that guy out. Actually hit them there. See what they do. They're not targeting their mortars very well. I guess they feel confident they can kill this guy. Yeah, they have captured their flag. They're for some reason the display of things that have happened is like ahead of the actual movements, so you can see like when they've captured their flag back even before you've gone through that combat. What is this? I don't really care if they're at peace. Crisis. No, I'm fine with these guys. Maybe we can get shared logistics, might be helpful for me. Okay. I wouldn't mind like bringing up some more units on the side here to try to do some damage. Maybe I could like sneak into Babylon or something. I really have no interest in multiculturalism. Totally useless for me, I think. Okay. We'll make that demand. Probably be going to war with them soon too. I might need another army. If I can find room in my very busy schedule here to actually build one. Those go to the end of the queue. Okay. Is there a way to, like, is there a hotkey to put something in the front of the queue by, like, control clicking? There is. No. Those don't go to the front of the queue. No, shift click doesn't work either. If anyone knows of a hotkey to do that, let me know, because I feel like I get to this point of the game quite frequently where I have a giant queue of stuff and I just want to add something into the front of the queue. And just deploy on the home zone. Also need to build Pentagon still. Scientific correspondence, I will refuse that. And crisis, nope, okay, just making stuff up there. Back to the battle, where I've lost a couple of units. Okay, we want to kill those winged hussars, which I can actually do quite easily, it seems. Boop. Those line infantry. And let's hit those draftees. Did anyone else actually hit them? Get back on that flag. Let's see, anyone dug in? They're dug in. God, I got this artillery. This would not have been doable without it. And I think we need to bring some more support down this way. Any way I can shoot this guy. That's unfortunate. Alright, what else do we have? Attack here. No, doesn't really matter. Okay, where are they? There they are. Yeah, speed on these things is wild. It's so weird how big this combat zone is. 80 versus 59. Get up. Okay, so working on our army there. I'm gonna upgrade some men of war. Over here, combats. Okay, these guys actually survived. Though they probably won't, because I can't retreat. Like, I can only retreat back onto the river. But what I can do... Oh no! Uh-oh, that might cause a bug, actually, if I don't shoot. Yeah, they're gonna bug out now. So this is reproducible, where if you don't have line of sight of a unit, and you try to move into their square, the unit is going to bug out. Kind of like this, which is really unfortunate. Okay. And now this unit's bugging out. I might need to reload. Yeah, looks like it. That is really unfortunate. So bear with me. La-di-da. Just going through the load screen. Don't worry about it, y'all. I don't do a lot of editing on my videos just because I don't have a lot of time to do them. I spend very little time at home between all the different things going on in my life. So it's going to be kind of challenging to find the time to edit all this stuff. Sure, something like that. That's fine. No, refuse that. Okay. They're all good. Upgrade one of those. Position them a little bit better. Initiate combat here. Alright. Let's try this again. I can kind of cheat a little bit now that I understand the terrain a little bit better. I don't really mean cheat, but I make better decisions about what I'm actually doing here. Is it the winged hussars? Just like we did last time. Should have used a different artillery for that. Guy's dug in, so we want to hit him. We can just completely take that line infantry out. Using artillery. Let's do that. But I feel like I made a very similar mistake as last time. Maybe I can... Is there anywhere I can go where I can hit that guy? Oh, I can hit from there. What am I looking around for? Alright, let's see what they do. And they have reinforcements. Okay. Man. I really don't know how they're managing to produce so many units. Pretty scary, really. Okay. Lost 3 line infantry so far. I'm definitely going to have to start making some replacements here. Should also get some airports going, just so I can move units around a little bit more easily. I like to do an airport garrison combo so that I can spawn units and immediately move them around. So I'm going to build one there. We're going to want one in the capital. I'm just going to put it right next to the garrison here, I think. And, you know, this has some, like, adjacency bonuses for market quarters, but I really don't care about that much. And then once Migrating is free, we will add an airport in here as well. Anyone dug in? Doesn't seem like it. Line infantry right there are on a river. Same with those ones. So those ones I'm going to prioritize hitting because I'm going to do the most damage to them. Yeah, I can do really good damage there. Whereas these guys are fortified, so it becomes a lot harder to dislodge them. Okay, they can't hit anyone here, but that also means they can't be hit. So I think I'm going to leave them there for now. Let's see. Go for that one, just because it does more damage. We're slowly wearing them down, but they still have a lot of units left. Okay. That guy's entrenched now, so let's make sure we unentrench him. And I don't know why the bastion here in particular is so strong. Is there a... Must be an adjacent district that is improving its fortification. Let's maybe hit that one. We want to give a couple hits to this line infantry just to make sure we can actually kill it. Hit from here. From here. Okay, blast them. So we'll start hitting that one. Don't really want to lose dug in, so I'm hesitant to move this guy. Okay, this guy though can actually shoot from here. So maybe it might be worth it, because they're running out of line infantry, so I think this guy's fine as long as they don't focus fire mortars, but AI is really bad about focus firing most of the time, so. Except where they kill another one of my units. I knew that was a risk, but it's fine. 4 losses here is not that bad, considering the size of the battle. I mean, I could definitely lose more units here, but we'll see. Don't have enough to upgrade them, so they're going to idle. Right, I have this battle here. Let's just... La-di-da. Okay, where are you? You up here? Yes, you are. Just blow them up. Do I see frigates? Okay. So this guy here is dug in again. I think, yep, those guys can't, well, I guess they can shoot up there. Take out that line infantry, maybe not quite. Okay. I think yeah, key is now just removing the line infantry, and that leaves them with very little to actually stop me from pushing here, because the units that they have just don't do enough damage to me, the mortars specifically. Kind of a shame to lose a bunch of like high vet units in this combat. I guess they're not that high. 2 stars pretty good, but those draftees. Okay. I don't want to jump on the flag with a low health unit like this. They'll probably just die, so I'm just gonna pull back with them. I'm gonna sweep around the bottom here to get into the city. This one tile choke point is pretty brutal, especially when you're on a river as well. Maybe I just reserve these units for attacking purple here. Yeah, I think I probably do. Let's just get these guys organized and refuse that crisis proposal. And I've finally taken the fame lead. I did it, guys. I'm not going to lose, hopefully. I suppose I could still lose if they really managed to pull it out by like outproducing me or something. That like could feasibly happen based on their rate of production. Like, I've destroyed so many units of theirs, and they just keep churning more out. However, that is like at the same time preventing them from getting era stars, you know. Is that not in range? Oh, wild. That really feels like it should be in range. Maybe I'm overestimating how long the range is on these guys. Okay, we need to pull back with him. You don't need to lose any more units if it's avoidable. Can I shoot him? No, I didn't think so. Any more line infantry? No, they're down to mortars, which are all up here in really annoying positions that I'm not going to be able to get to or see. They're starting to sacrifice all of their mainline units now. Okay, I think I can move there. I maybe should have done that last turn. I would have been able to end the combat. But there was also a risk of them just getting obliterated by mortars, so it is what it is. I'm just gonna have to take some shots here. It's fine. Okay. End the turn. And let's finally get in here. This guy's kind of at risk. Let's move him back. Pretty difficult to fight uphill like this. Like, I normally try to avoid these kind of combats. Go here. Okay, there's a couple mortars. Move that entrenched. Start blasting. They thought they had it good up here, but I am not happy with them. Would really let. Oh, there's one over here too. I missed that. Don't know how it is I couldn't see that one earlier. He can't actually shoot anyone from there. Let's remove that dug in. Let's hit him. Let's remove that dug in. Hits. Can he hit him? Yes. Can hit him too. We can remove that dug in and let's like get right up in there. I think, yep, that'll do it. Okay, we managed it with only 4 losses, which is pretty good considering the terrain we were facing there. Let's also try to clear up this navy here because we will be going for this other city next. Doop. What is high priority? Anything in particular? Nope, just a bunch of steam frigates, really. Let's move him up. Remember when ironclads had inner sea mastodons or whatever that gave them a huge combat bonus when they were in shallow water? There's a part of me that misses that. Okay, Man of War. Yeah, still quite a bit more powerful than the steam frigate, thanks to a lot of the bonuses that I have. I want to avoid standing on the reinforced points, so I don't want to take any additional damage if I don't need to. I'm just kind of creeping forward with my units here. Either of those are fine. Let's get a little bit more adjacency before I make that attack. Hopefully that doesn't block me. Nope, okay, all good there. Please kill it. Nice. Yeah, don't know why they brought that unit in. Oh, I had a couple more units back here that I didn't notice that I had. Being able to not notice units is pure luxury. Okay. Should be able to just take them out here. There we go. Alright. 20 war support there. They didn't lose any from that, actually. Crisis defusal, no. These guys, let's move them. Okay, they look pretty good. Oh yeah, they're like not even really close as far as tech is concerned. Let's try to intercept that army while it's out in the open. And then we can probably build the Pentagon somewhere as well. Build the Pentagon in Beijing. Yeah, I appreciate the irony of that. Let's do it. Let's build that Congress. We'll let that finish first because that's important. Let that one finish. And then we'll add the Congress in here. And actually we need this airport earlier than that. Let's move that up in the queue. Okay. Uranium enrichment coming out. Do we have more we can move on to tech? Yep, there we go. Should I just reverse this? I think so. Okay. What's next? Probably this city here. Make sure we have a unit in position that can actually attack that city. And we'll attack here. Oops. Probably heal these guys. and then push forward. I'm hoping they'll end up in the reinforced zone when I siege. I would also like to get an airports, and that will work just fine. Let's prioritize that. And yeah, we can just replace regular market quarters with the Congress here. This used to be called the People's Congress, and now it's just called the Congress. I'm not sure exactly why that is. Why is that so much better than some of these other locations? I'm not really sure. I don't really want to... I guess it's not actually better. So what's happening here is... because, like, this already has a 12 base, right? So the marginal gain is 24. And then the 9 influence. Whereas down here, right, it only looks like you're adding 44. But really, you're only adding, 24, whatever. Because you're losing the other outputs. That's on right there. Looks fine. Kind of a weird suggestion, that one. Yeah, that's fine too. Okay. And refuse that. The question is, do I really need to go to war with the Siamese in order to accomplish my objectives here? I'll definitely take these guys out. I think who are the Singaporeans are really the primary objective at this point, considering where they're at in fame. I don't know why it deploys my units like this. Like, I would prefer to not have to move all these units up here to start this combat. Oops. Alright, enough. I think I should be able to one-shot all of these. They don't have line of sight. There we go. Okay. And then siege here exclusively with ships, so hopefully this works out. We want to bring all these guys up to the front. Okay. Actually, is that their flag? Yeah, so their flag is visible, and they will pretty much always try to have someone on the flag. So I should be able to blast them as they continually reinforce the flag for no reason whatsoever. Just like I'm doing here. And they keep moving a guy up here as well, which is fine with me because it means I shoot through their units faster. And they didn't reinforce that time around. Okay, they don't actually want anything. Or forgive that. I don't think I've gotten a single diplomat star, which is not unexpected. Not gonna accept that. Thank you very much. To get a wonder, I'm going to go for Sydney Opera House. Just because that provides some global benefits to all outputs, basically. And I think I should try to reinforce down here. These guys can just hold Gnosis for the time being. I don't think no, we'll just keep it on even distribution. Wow, how do they have yet another fleet? I really don't know how they're building all these fleets. This is wild. Okay, they're just running in with these draftees. Alright, let's see if we can do some scouting here. Yeah, nothing's really being revealed. We'll have to wait for my infantry to show up. Which is kind of too bad because I need my fleet to deal with their pillaging fleet. I have no idea how they managed to build or how it got there. Okay. You're idle. Could build Sydney Opera House. Berlin, Beijing. Let's do it in Beijing, since it has kind of lower stability at the moment. Right there seems fine. Everyone can contribute a little bit. This also has the benefits of adding some fame as well, so that's definitely an advantage. And then we can continue to... What am I building? Yeah, that's what I thought. We can continue to build some market quarters up here. So yeah, I guess I'm going to need agriculture quarters as well. I am running low on food in a lot of these cities. How am I doing on growth stars? Where are they? Right here. I only have one. So once I take some cities, that'll improve a little bit. Okay. Let's get this conflict wrapped up. Yeah, I had a feeling that there was going to be a unit there. Them in the city. And actually, you can see them now. Let's blast those draftees. Okay, apparently these guys can't move at all. Let's go here. Don't really need any more units than I already have. Let's get on the flag. And there we go. All right. We're not losing any war support for like anything. I just have to wait for this to tick down, I think. No. No. Oh, did I catch them? I thought I had caught them. Oh, I did catch them. Yeah, they are very dead. Shoot. Again, don't know why naval units deploy like this. Come on. Is that the last one? No, they've got a few more units. I guess hidden? Is that in range? No. The stealth units being hidden when they're in transports feels a little funny to me. I get it's probably just like a coding thing, not necessarily like a game design decision. Okay, let's see if we can find these other units. Yeah, this is really annoying that I have to like hunt down these Radiscan Regatta because they have stealth on just pure open battlefield, you know. I guess at least one of them has come to me. Okay, found the last one. They're hiding out in the corner here. There we go. All right. I'm gonna retreat from that. Yeah, see, the plus 15 more support because they made an envoy retreat. Just feels weird. Okay, Unclaimed Wonders. Maracana, maybe? I think it's worth it, just because like I don't really have anything else that I need to be doing with influence at this point. Also bomb them. I don't really care if I destroy the Barbican. So yeah, just deleted that unit. Yeah, they have a lot of ships. Let's upgrade there. Okay, I'm going to break those guys off. I'm going to send that group up north to try to deal with that pillaging fleet. Down here, gonna reposition these guys towards sus. Mikane, okay, nuclear weapons. We definitely want nuclear weapon availability, so we can use that for fame generation. Also build Maracana Stadium if we want. Sure, why not there? And first, let's get the uranium online. Where else do we have uranium? We have some here. We're at now at 12k gold per turn, which is not bad, considering where we started. Need anything else? I guess the academy, rather, not the symposium, will be decent. Still need more tech, really. 18.2k fame. We're eking ahead. No white piece. Go over here to reinforce those units. These guys are just going to hang out to the side. We'll probably attack Crawl. Yeah, they'll be well within the reinforced range there. See if they take this fight. Yeah, they do. Interesting. Plenty of ships here. Whoops. Actually, they can kind of be like one step back because they can indirect fire. Okay. And this deployment is a bit of a hassle. I don't know if this happens to anyone else. If this is just like unique to this game. I don't feel like it happens earlier when I was doing deployment stuff with Navy, but it is a bit of a hassle to manage. Okay. Make sure we're getting adjacency here. And I can just take out that cog there. I want to make sure that everywhere that I move these units, they have line of sight onto an enemy unit. And then I'm going to use the ironclads to kind of deal with their back line, basically. Let's take that guy. Do him, thank you. Oh, there's a steam frigate there, okay. Want to delete these cogs, I think, and then the ironclads can deal with the steam frigates. Okay, don't have quite enough firepower on these things. As I pick which one I destroy, probably the highest health one. We'll bring this guy down here. We'll just blow up whichever, it doesn't really matter. And then if they attack me, they'll just die, so they'll probably run away. Let's bring the ironclads up. Should only need these two. And there we go. Man, enemy not losing war support from battles, like, really can make this drag. Man, hour and a half again. I don't know how we got here so easily. For once, I might actually have to cut in the contemporary era. Doing well, though. Access to every strategic and luxury, amazing. We still have the power investor. Yeah, we can get a decent amount of money. Oh, let's get that aluminum extractor. That sounds good to me. Mikane, I just want that aerodrome. I'm actually going to need stability in here as well. Yeah, let's get that. And am I gonna have to conquer like every single one of their cities? At least this is slowing down their Aerostar progression quite a bit. It's gonna put me in a pretty good position to win, I think. Okay, let's build Maracana. Just get that Congress. Market quarter. Get that Congress. This guy can build the fission test. Can actually build this on water now, which is nice. This is a pretty good location for it. 194 industry on the nuclear plant is possibly the best nuclear plant I've ever seen. Probably not ever. I mean, I've done games where I've like done crazy industry maximization, but it's better than a normal game as far as that particular infrastructure is concerned. All right. No. This guy needs to come up this way, so this guy doesn't pillage all my oil. He's going to be very annoying about it. You have 15 oil somehow. Okay. Can idle. They can idle. They can idle. Yeah. Let's attack here. So retreat, great. Okay, I can't quite reach them, which is fine. Don't really need these ships for anything else on black player. I guess up here in Sapara would be helpful. So I'm thinking I'm going to swing them all around to target some of the other players. Anything in range here? Could destroy their administrative center, but that seems excessive. Okay, so let's just move them into position to attack the next city here. And then I think that's where we're going to leave it, because we need some more time to wrap this game up, and it's, you know, at an hour and a half already, which is wild. So really appreciate you all tuning in to this very conflict-heavy game here. At least at the end, I didn't really expect it to go like this necessarily, but I appreciate you tuning in, and I'll see you soon. Cheers.